and good evening. My name's Amelia Miller, and I'm the engagement manager here at iEARN-USA. Welcome to the 2022 iEARN Virtual Project Exhibition. We're happy to see so many people here today from all over the world. Please feel free to share with us in the chat box where you're joining us from today. This event will showcase the inspiring project work and outcomes achieved by iEARN classrooms around the world. Today, you'll hear directly from educators and youth about their iEARN project work and final products. Before we begin, let's quickly review some of the features in the Zoom webinar space so all attendees can navigate and participate seamlessly. First, you'll want to check that your chat box settings, make sure that they're set to everyone. We encourage you to post your comments and questions throughout the event, and we will do our best to respond. Second, we are on Facebook Live. For those of you joining us live through Facebook, welcome. And you can post your questions and comments there as well. And finally, we're recording this webinar. So if you missed something or just want to watch it again, you can visit our website, YouTube, or Facebook page and watch it again later. I'm joined today by my colleagues, Nicole Weitzner, Yusuf Razak, and Connie Rensink. We are all members of the iEARN-USA education team and have been working together to bring you today's event. For those of you new to iEARN, I'd love to share briefly about the work that we do. iEARN, which stands for International Education and Resource Network, is the world's largest K-12 educational network that enables schools, teachers, and students to connect online and collaborate on projects that connect classroom learning with real-world issues. iEARN was established in 1988 as a pilot project between 12 schools in New York and 12 schools in Moscow during the height of the Cold War. In the first collaborative project, students worked in both English and Russian on curriculum-based projects designed by participating teachers. They used the technologies available at the time, before the internet, to communicate with one another and build friendships. Our international network has grown exponentially since 1988, as has our ability to connect online and collaborate. Today, we connect 50,000 educators in 30,000 schools in more than 140 countries in global projects. There are nearly 100 projects in our new state-of-the-art iEARN Collaboration Center, all designed and facilitated by teachers and students to fit their curriculum and classroom needs and schedules. We'll be sharing our updated project book with you in the chat, and we'll note the pages where you can find each project as it's presented. iEARN projects are interdisciplinary and connect learners across different age groups, primarily K-12, and different subject areas, including creative and language arts, social sciences, and STEM. Participants select an online project and decide how they can integrate it into their classroom. With the project selected, teachers and students connect in online forum spaces to meet one another and collaborate with classrooms around the world who are working on the same project. In addition to connecting students' learning with local issues and meeting specific curriculum needs, every project proposed by teachers and students in iEARN has to answer the question, how will this project improve the quality of life on the planet? The vision and purpose enables participants to become global citizens who make a difference by collaborating with their peers around the world. iEARN projects align with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, a set of targets relating to future international development. Through collective learning and action, youth are making a difference through iEARN projects that meet the global Sustainable Development Goals to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. We are so excited to showcase 4 different iEARN projects during this session of the virtual project exhibition: TOPA project, International Book Club, iMAGZ, Making Myself Heard, and the Teddy Bear Project. We have fabulous guest hosts joining us today who will be introducing each of our featured projects. Jessie Garant teaches in the state of New Jersey in the United States. She is an iEARN educator and is joined today by 5 of her 7th grade students. So with that, I will pass it over to our guest hosts, Ms. Garant and her students, Ivai, Gavin, Sophia, Connor, and Nina, to kick off the presentations. Over to you all.
Thank you, Amelia. Hello, I'm Ivai, and I'm delighted to introduce the first presentation, TOPA project, which stands for the Olympics and Paralympics in Action. This project aims to foster friendship, the spirit of encouragement, and unity and diversity through learning about Olympic and Paralympic Games, especially their values. We will be hearing from the students in China who collaborated with their peers in Japan and shared about their cultures in a video conference. Today, we'll be hearing from Ms. Luo Dufang, a teacher from China, and her students. Ms. Dufang teaches grade 6 and has been an iEARN for 4 years. And with that, here are Ms. Dufang and her students.
Hello, everyone. We are glad to take part in this presentation. I'm teacher Luo Dufang.
Hello, I'm teacher Li Puyang.
Hello, I'm Wu Qiuman.
Hello, I'm Rajan Hao.
We are from Shenzhen Yadi School, China. Students of classes 3, grade 6 joined the TOPA project. Today, Lei Yuanhao and Wu Qiuman will show you our activities and outcomes on TOPA project. First, Lei Yuanhao will show you the picture of our program.
Hello, I'm Lei Yuanhao from Shenzhen Yadi School. Today, I will talk about TOPA project, which we took part in. Please look at the pictures. My classmates made bamboo man handworks for Beijing Winter Olympic Games. This is alpine skiing. This is figure skating. They are popular to us. This is ice hockey. They are all fantastic and cute. We like them very much. Next,
please. Okay.
we had a communication with Japanese students online. We are excited because this is the first time we communicated with foreign friends. We were in different groups for different subjects, such as food, animals, cartoons, and winter sports. We also drew a lot of pictures to show them. Next. On January 29th, my classmates and I introduced Epidemic and Beijing Winter Olympic Games to friends from different countries at TOPA Global Exhibition. We also listened to their introductions about their countries. We learned a lot from that. Next. Li Nina is a hero in my heart. My classmates wrote letters to her. Some classmates also drew pictures for her. I didn't know much about winter sports before. After reading more stories about her, I was interested in winter sports, and I wished I had a chance to meet her face to face. My classmate Wu Qiuman will show you the video.
Hello, everyone. My name is Wu Qiuman. I'm from Shenzhen Yadi School. Today, I'm going to show you some activity we did for Winter Olympic Games. Now, let's look at my video. Please go ahead.
Hello everyone, this is my school, Shenzhen Yadi School. Every morning our principal runs with the students. Today I'm going to talk about the activity on TOPA that we took part in. My partner Lei Yuanhao had already talked about my classmates bamboo people. Do you want to know how he did it? Let me tell you. First, you should prepare 10 bamboo knots. Next, put them in the shape of a person. Then, string them together with a rope. Finally, you get a bamboo people. It's very easy to do it, and it's interesting. You can have a try. Haha, it's so fun. Now let's look at the Sino-Japan communication in our school. In December of this year, we held the Sino-Japanese exchange meeting. We talked to the primary school students in Tokyo, Japan. We talked about food, animals, and anime. Also the famous places in China and Japan, and the mascot. For communicate with foreign students across the ocean is our pleasure. We felt the charm of Japan. Japanese are all friendly and kind. My classmates showed a great interest because we all want to know the life in other countries. Also, we sing the theme song of the Winter Olympics. They sing their songs too. We had a lot of fun together. Our teachers and head teacher were very helpful in this activity. A special thanks to teachers. We all enjoy ourselves in these activities. Now let's look at the TGE project. My partner Lei Yuanhao and I took part in a country's exchange meeting. He talked about Beijing Olympic Games. I talked about our lives under the pandemic. We like this activity very much because we can talk to many students and teachers in other countries. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank
谢谢你。
Thank you to Ms. Dufang and her students for a wonderful presentation. I will now hand it to my classmate Gavin to introduce the next presentation.
Thank you, Ibai. Hello, I'm Gavin, and I'll be introducing the next presentation. In the International Book Club project, students share what they are reading with their peers around the world. As members of a book club, students learn a lot from discussing ideas and asking questions to help them understand their reading more deeply. Books often affirm opinions and cause us to question our own. We'll be hearing from students from Pakistan who partnered with students in Taiwan. As a final outcome, they read books related to different cultures as well as their own cultures, and shared book reviews through virtual conferences. They also created book covers and spoke about the authors and illustrators of their stories. I'm pleased to introduce Ms. Sidra Nusrat from Pakistan and her students. Ms. Nusrat teaches grade 4 and 5 and has been in iEARN for 3 years. I will now hand it to Ms. Nusrat and her students.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Sidra Nusrat from Pakistan, the lead teacher of International Book Club, Getting Readers Connected. Let me brief you about this project. This project started in the month of January 2022 and ended in the month of April 2022. Can you change the slide? Next slide. This 4-month long project with Taiwan was really a wonderful experience for me and my students. I have successfully led many other projects of iEARN also, such as Holiday Exchange Card, Teddy Bear Exchange, and Team Green International Project with countries like Japan, Slovenia, Russia, China, and Taiwan. The project which I'm sharing today is International Book Club, Getting Readers Connected. As I'm working in a primary section, so mostly my projects are based with the primary students with the age group of 5 to 11 years. The area which was focused in my project was language and art. As the students are students, many reading programs are going on, taking place internally and externally. Every year, our students read many books and they share their cover pages and book reviews in the form of writing and drawing. Big Read is one of the examples of organized by Oxford University Press. Every year, our school participates in many reading programs and students read many books as they can and they share reviews which has been selected at the regional level as well. Let me tell you about the faculty of the Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Karadar. The head teacher, Ms. Samira Vasani, our principal, Ms. Anila Aziz, our English language teacher, Ms. Firoza, and I, Ms. Sidra Nusrat. I have been working as an LRC in charge, Learning Resource Center in charge, and participating in iEARN project from last 2 years. This is the picture of Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Karadar. It is one of the oldest school in the locality. It was established in 1940. There are some pictures of our school like library, ICT labs, classrooms, and music. The school is providing quality education around the globe as we have many branches of AKSP worldwide. This project directly connects to the literacy content, standard, and goal that all teachers strive to attain. The main purpose of the whole project was promoting global literacy as we aimed to cover SDG number 17, which is Partnership for Goals, and SDG number 4, which is Quality Education. Now I would like to call my student, Ahad, to tell about his journey, that how he spent his journey in this project.
Hello, my name is Ahad and I'm in class 4B at Aga Khan Higher Secondary School. Today I'm going to be telling you about my iEARN project. The name of my project is International Book Club Getting Readers Connected. During my project, I read some reviews and wrote some reviews. One of them is King Tiger. Here is the book. And here is the title page. To me, reading is very important. Reading is a brain exercise. It helps us to learn new words, enhances our vocabulary, connects us with others, gives command over language, makes us good speaker, improves thinking, memory, and communication skills. It gives us general knowledge, and improves results at school. Today I was selected for iEARN project. Was a memorable day of my life. This is a dream project for many students, but I consider myself fortunate enough to be selected for this project. The experience of writing book review was amazing. When you are writing book reviews, it shows your actual understanding about a story. Apart from writing book reviews of attracting children from international community was another amazing experience. I got a chance to learn a few words of other language. Watching peers of other countries was another amazing experience. Earlier, I was afraid of facing international community, but I due to the kind of support my beloved teachers who helped overcome the fear. Not only boosted my confidence, but also enhanced my interpersonal and writing. I'm grateful to my school. Writing is such a unique opportunity in front of international platform. Thank you. I would like to give to my friend Geeta. Hello everyone. My name is Dia from Al-Khan High Secondary School, Kharadar, studying in 5C. I live in Karachi, Pakistan. Today I'm gonna telling you about my project, which name is International Book Club Getting Readers Connected. In this, we work with Taiwan kids. Our project was about all books. In this, we have to read some books, had to select one, write a review on it, and make drawing of the cover page. So, this is the book which I have read, which name is The Case of the Smiling Shark. And this is the cover page which I have made. The author of this book is Tessa Kreling, and it's illustrated by Jen Levis. After turn by turn, we presented our project. I learned a few words of China. Basically, from our side, there were 6 students, and from their side, there were 5 students. Our in charge name was Miss Sidra, and their in charge name was Miss Anna. So, after we presented our project, after that, they showed us their books and their reviews and the drawings. Their drawings was amazing, and the experience of this was really good that I cannot explain from my words. I would like to thank Miss. In this, we work with SDG number 4, which is quality education, and SDG number 17, which is partnership for goals. I would like to thank my head teacher, Miss Samira Basani, my principal, Miss Anila Aziz, and my LRC in charge, Miss Sidra, who provide me this great opportunity to be. Thank you.
Now I would like to share the parental feedback about this project. Now, can you share that video that I shared with you? They are presenting their reviews.
The book's author is Shah.
All right, thank you so much for playing this video, and thank you so much.
Thank you to Ms. Nusrat and her students for a truly inspiring presentation.
Thank you so much.
I will now hand it to my classmate, Sophia, to introduce the next presentation.
Thank you, Gavin. Hello, I'm Sophia, and I'm excited to introduce the next presentation. The next project being presented is iMAGZ Making Myself Heard. In this project, students are invited to write creatively on any topic which is close to their heart. From the news, stories, and articles, advertisements and banners, interviews and pictures, collages and calendars, diary entries and poems, and iMAGZ is born. Through this, they are able to read and hear the voices of their counterparts from both continents and know and understand each other better. We will be hearing from students in India who collaborated with students in several other countries to publish an e-magazine featuring their articles, drawings, and pictures. I would like to introduce Ms. Geeta Rajan, a teacher from India, and her students. Ms. Rajan has been in iEARN for 12 years and teaches grades 9 to 12. I will now hand it to Ms. Rajan and her students.
Thank you so much for this lovely introduction. I don't have much to say other than the fact that I've been with, my school has been with iEARN for the past 12 years, and we've done some amazing projects we are still doing. I would suggest my students to take over and present. So over to you, Krida.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for the lovely introduction, Ms. Sophia. Right, good morning, good noon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you a story. There was an anthropologist who had been studying the habits and cultures of a remote African tribe. He put together a gift basket filled with delicious fruits from around the region. He placed the basket under a tree, and then he gathered up the children in the village. The man said, "When I tell you to start, run to the tree, and whoever gets there first will win the basket of the fruit." When he said, "Ready, steady, go," the small children took each other's hands and ran together to the tree. Then they sat together around the basket, divided the fruits among them, and enjoyed their treat. The anthropologist was shocked. He asked why they would all go together when one of them could have won all the fruits for themselves. The children responded, "Ubuntu." Ubuntu in African philosophy means I am because we are. And today, it gives me immense pride to introduce you all to our digital magazine, which celebrates this spirit. It celebrates the oneness of humanity. iMAGZ, Making Myself Heard, the digital magazine that we have been creating for almost 10 years now, a testimonial to the togetherness we share, a celebration of our diversities and the thread that binds us all together in helping others to evoke and validate their emotions. We are grateful to the partner schools for the work and moments that they created, which enabled us to think more openly and to see what the world from a different point of view, reminding us of what's possible, for sharing stories that otherwise might not have had a voice, allowing us to form true connection with people near and far.
Thank you, Krida. Moving ahead, I would like to showcase the latest editions of our magazine, iMAGZ, Making Myself Heard, Volume 7 and Volume 8. I would please request you to shift to the video. Thank you. Stretching from Russia to Australia and Japan to the US, we have more than 12 schools across 10 countries worldwide who have expressed themselves through poems, articles, and artwork depicting the uniqueness and diversity of their respective countries and communities. In spite of the pandemic, we stayed connected through these two editions. The beauty of this magazine lies in the fact that it brings together everyone. We share our joys, our sorrows, and all our excitement with each other. With this collective effort of all the prestigious schools, we have truly stood up against all the odds and presented iMAGZ, making myself heard. After all, creativity is the power to act. Mannat, over to you now.
Thanks a lot, Ame. COVID had put restrictions on almost everything, but could not restrict friendship. And that is what we, the students of St. Mark's, have always held strong. It could not stop us from making new friends. There were many new schools that joined us during this online era. We are happy to say that Romania is perhaps our oldest partner. We are very proud of our association with Alexandru Papayu High School. With schools from Australia, US, and Japan working with us, we established a good network. We made new contacts with schools from Georgia, Algeria, Pakistan, and Moldova. Pakistan and Moldova have become our regular partners. Our friendship was not only limited to them sharing their work and us featuring it. There were many spin-offs, all because of our collaboration. Now, I would like to hand over to Pratyush, who would tell you all about the spin-offs.
Thanks so much, Mannat. Yes, iMAGZ saw us doing virtual programs, visiting each other's classrooms through the works of the students. And then we started doing big events together. We, at St. Mark's, hosted 2 online events. Last December, we organized for a better and beautiful world. A 4-day event wherein more than 100 students from 8 countries showcased their talents in art, poetry, music, and dance. The other event that we organized recently was Together We Learn. I would request you to switch to the next slide, sir. There we go. So, in this Together We Learn, it was a 5-day event that had more than 150 students from 13 countries participating in live quizzes on environment, heritage, literature. The students even showcased their schools and famous laureates from the country. It was all possible with the support and active participation of our partner schools. We are proud of how our friendship with every partner school was, is, and will always be strong. We sincerely thank our partners who contribute for the magazine. We hope to continue with the magazine and have more partner schools joining us. On an ending note, I want to say that the decade has already passed by. We look forward to many more decades of international collaborations, wherein together we will learn and make the world a better and beautiful place. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Rajan and their students for their very meaningful presentation. I will now hand it to my classmates, Connor and Nina, to introduce the final presentation.
Thank you, Sophia. Hello, we are Connor
and Nina.
We will be introducing the final presentation. The Teddy Bear Project is about sharing culture through a visiting soft toy. Through the exchange of a bear or other soft toy, students create journal entries to share with their partner class. The students write diary messages as if they were the visiting bear, describing its experiences in the new culture. Some of the experiences include lessons learned in school, a visit home with each student, social events, meals, and class activities. The student work is shared on a weekly basis with the partner class. Throughout the school year, students are eager to find out what their bear is doing in the visiting country. We will be hearing from students in Pakistan who have collaborated with students in Japan and learned about each other's cultures by exchanging teddy bears and diaries through airmail.
Hello, I'm Nina. I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Daniyal Shah from Pakistan.
and his students. Mr. Shah teaches grade 5 and has been in iEARN for 8 years. I will now hand it to Mr. Shah and his students.
Hello and Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. This is the team of Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Kharadar, Karachi, Pakistan. The flag is showing that the project is about the teddy bear exchange between Pakistan and Japan. Next, please. Next slide. Yes. So that's a little bit introduction about myself. It's me, Daniyal Shah, working as a senior ICT LTF. It's Learning in Information Communication Technology, Learning Technology Facilitator at Aga Khan Higher Secondary School since 2012. And I am participating in iEARN since last 8 years. And also my class focus are primary and secondary grade levels. Next, please. So it's about our project. The project name is Teddy Bear Exchange, where we have selected primary students. Our students of grade 5 at Aga Khan Higher Secondary School took part with a Japanese school, Toko Jaken Elementary School. Under the Teddy Bear Exchange project, this project classes are paid with a partner school from another country. Students exchange their emails at least once in a week. This way, they learn about their lives and activities of young people their own age in the other country. Next, please. So these are the faculty members of our school. That's me, Daniyal Shah, our LRC teacher, Ms. Sidra, English language teacher, Ms. Kurutulain Iqbal, our head teacher, Ms. Samira Barsani, and our respectable principal, Ms. Anila Aziz. They are with me throughout the project and they work with me and they help me very well. Next, please. And these are my little students. They were with me under the whole project, and just because shortage of time, some of them will get a chance to share their experience, their skills, their journey with you. Next, please. And it's our partner school from Japan. The school name is Toko Jaken Elementary School. And these are the little students. They took part of the whole project. The name of students are Lisa Metsui, Hiroto Kondo, Yoto Okada, Tomoko Sikigo, with their respectable teacher, Ms. Yasuso Aso. Next, please. So now I would like to call my students. They will come one by one and they share their experience about their whole project. So first I would like to call Alaina Danish. She will come and share their experience.
Hi, my name is Alaina Danish and I'm from Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Khader, learning in grade 5. The Teddy Bear Exchange project is one of the best international projects by iEARN in which I participated. This was very beneficial. It helped me to understand the cultural diversities, moral values, and the way of treat of Japan. We did 2 virtual conferences with our Japanese friends. First of all, we made diaries for them to tell them about our culture, and they made diaries for us to tell us about their culture. Then we sent some gifts to them, like we sent our diaries, some cute teddies, Pakistan handicrafts, and other cultural objects. The gifts that they sent to us were very amazing. They sent their teddies, their diaries, their origami, which inspired us so much, and some useful books, etc. This is one of the teddy which they sent to us. Then we did our first virtual conference. In that, we did our introductions and exchange of cultures. Later, we did our second virtual conference. In that, we told them that what we learned from their culture. We also introduced our country Pakistan to them, and they introduced their country Japan to us. Finally, the main thing which we learned from this project is information exchanging capabilities, social and communication skills, and ethical values. I'm very happy to be a part of this project and to meet you all. Thank you. Now I would like to call our second participant, Ayan Chamun, for his presentation.
Hello, my name is Mohammad Ayan Chamun. I studies in class 6B, Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Kharagpur.
About 1 year ago, we started a project which named Teddy Bear Island Project with our fellow country, Japan. About 1 year ago, we had shared many various things to each other with our Japanese friends who studied in Tokogakun Elementary School. We had did 2 virtual conferences in which we discussed about ourselves, our school, and our different cultures. BSG number 17 was our main part, which means partnership for goals. We also sang national anthem during our virtual conference. We shared many various things to each other, like teddy bear, our books, cultural things, and creative items. I had learned from this project that we should respect humanity and serve to mankind, no matter from which caste and community they belong and what's their language. The only thing which matters is to spread love and respect to everybody, show our dignity and increase our nation's pride. Thank you. Now I want to call Hiba to present her presentation.
Hi, my name is Hiba Farooq Ahmed from Aga Khan Higher Secondary School, Khader. I study in class 5. Last year, in 2021, I participated in a project named iEARN Teddy Bear Project in Japan. From our side, there were 6 students, and from their side, there were 3 to 4 students participating. First, we signed each other, our pictures, our introductions, some cute teddy bears, and our country cultural objects. Then, so also signed us. This is one of the teddy which is signed by them. After signing objects, we did a virtual conference in which we introduced ourselves and shared some information about our country and school. First, we introduced our country and school, and after a few days, we did second virtual conference in which we discussed about our country, like national anthem, food, dress, games, etc. Later, we did send each other our country cultural objects. I sent handmade hand fan. Other girls sent money box, which is in our language it's called bullock, which is specially made up of plates or cultural money box. And other boys sent the handmade rug, which was actually Japanese flag. They all sent us different origami objects, which were inspired us. This project was so fun and informative. From this project, I learned the way of communication, few Japanese words, and about Japanese culture. Thank you so much to my Japanese friends. Now I would like to call my respectable teacher, Sir Daniyal.
Next slide, please. Yes, so thank you, the whole platform of iEARN, who provide us very excellent learning, and our partner school from Japan. And special thanks for today's all host and who provide us very excellent hosting. And special thanks to the guests who are listening with us and staying with us. So that's all from our side. Thank you. Bye-bye. Lafis.
Thank you to Mr. Shah and his students for an excellent presentation. I will now hand it back to Amelia to bring the exposition to a close.
Thank you. Thank you so much to all of our presenters for sharing their project work with us today, especially the young people who presented to an international audience and in English at that. I just think you're so brave. So thank you. Collaboration is at the heart of what we do at iEARN, and it's so inspiring to see that collaboration in action. And thank you to those of you who have joined us today from around the world to celebrate our work here at iEARN. You will be receiving a link to a survey where we invite you to share your feedback on today's event. We also invite you to learn more about iEARN and how you can get involved in exciting projects like these by visiting iEARN.org/join. We have another session of the virtual project exhibition coming up at 9 Eastern today. This session will feature presenters from Indonesia, Japan, Turkey, and Argentina. We'll share that link in the chat for anyone interested in attending. Finally, if you have any questions, you can contact us anytime at memberships@us.iern.org. And if you feel so inspired after today's exhibition, we invite you to support our work by donating online. Visit our website to learn more, and that link will also be in the chat. We would like to now ask that all of our presenters and hosts come back on camera and turn on your microphones, and we can all wave and say goodbye in our languages. Thank you again, and we wish you all a good day, good evening, and good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So bye-bye. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz from our side. Allah Hafiz.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢 Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.